Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Better find out better. Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what hit hard this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't think that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to care. I don't think that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carty to kick
Ball is
off
teed up.
for the
Joshua Carty to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Money up to a whole nother level.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Got a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man to rock.
Bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Anybody that I really recognize ain't surprised. The vibe, the killer vibe. I be the beast we die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Ripping on it like I'm picking a pride. I hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll throw it here on first. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. The drop throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Throwing again on second. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Ready. Here we go.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock. They've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run. We'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Got to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let it go.
Richardson back to throw. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Okay, ready.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Ready, ready. Yo, yo, yo. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Play action with Richardson. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Working quickly here.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th
Lightning,
down.
18.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's making a bid for it. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
It's a gain of
I don't
23
ever
yards.
want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? When you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams pull ahead 6-3 in the first. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Past the 60, past the 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll throw to start the drive. That's incomplete left side.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds a man, right side. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss with that 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Lightning, 18, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw left side, complete. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy of that 1st down at the 30.
A gain of 10 yards.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Third down run by Gibbs. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. We've got Corey Dillon. He created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions hold a slim 2-point lead early.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Richardson. Cut out left. Breaks through and breaks away. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's a design run for Richardson. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
They start on the ground with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Now they send their back in motion right. Now looking to throw. Complete to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Come on, come on. Look at 19. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 18, 5 years.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That's caught. Here comes Junior Gibbs. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Looking in the air here. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
60 Eagles.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. Running backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
Packer 11. Packer 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look, and the Rams are there, and down he goes. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
It's 4th down and goal.
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Robert Longerbeam in there to pick it off. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On the check.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Takes the second down snap. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
Up the gut they go with Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's a throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Third and long for him here. Screen here for Gibbs. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. We're on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Dicker connects there, and they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. He's finally hauled down at the 43. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Hold it ready.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Hurt. Set up. 70 Timber Wolf.
No. Me.
From the gun, Judkins. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
70, 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Hits his running back. Works it down to the edge of the red zone. Riley Moss with that tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They fake the handoff, now Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Brings it in. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ready up.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams jump in front now by 5.
16.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on 1st down.
Here we go.
Man in motion here. Starting this drive with a design run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Judkins headed right. And he's out and clear. touchdown, LA! The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams push the lead up to 12.
Lions 16. Joshua Carney.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Has it downfield working the left. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
60. Cut 19. Cut 19. Corey, 70. Buffalo 18.
Running back motions right. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Give him 32 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. So their shot there on 1st down, Brock. Don't more than any pace just yet.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
18, right in.
Running back sent in motion.
19 right.
Throwing it again here. Forced out to his right. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
79 Broncos. Hey, pass. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Lions trim the deficit down to 5.
Lions 23. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. On the give, here's Judkins.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Play fake. It's Richardson. And it looks great flying through the air, bro. The problem's on the
just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
70, ready.
Judkins out the middle. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run bait. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
8 yards on
Play action. It's Richardson.
2nd and 2.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Throwing now, Richardson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Play action with Richardson. That's caught for the 1st. He takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams hold an 11-point advantage. That one right down the middle. And the Rams push the lead up to 12.
Rams 35. Lions 23.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 18 Radler. 18 Radler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Rolling from the gun here. He's got a man left. Hits the 20. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Lions trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
With the play fake, here's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
Ready. Cowboys.
He'll throw again, Richardson. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60.
Richardson to throw again. Headed out right. It's his running back. We got the football clock, but not the 1st. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. Offense up to the line fast.
Bronco 80. Viking 18.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Lions.
Tate, it's
30.
3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. Take pass. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
And it's so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
79 Grump. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Go.
From the red zone on 1st. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. We've got to regroup for 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing ball. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Makes the catch. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Rams add a man to the secondary. 3rd down.
19 Charger. 19 Charger.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions down by only 2 in the 4th.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
And now the Lions lining up for a very important 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Viking 18.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pick of 33 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. And this got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Ready, ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Richardson to throw.
20-yard line.
Catch made the right side by Nakua. And they don't get any help on their second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
A gain of a yard. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Go!
They'll run it with Junkins. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Design run. Here's Richardson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80.
Now Junkins. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18.
He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Rams push this to an 8-point game. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams push the lead to 2 scores now. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Check the Eagles. Warriors 70.
Running back sent in motion. Working now from the gun. Emptying on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Lions losing by 9. Second and 3 now.
18, 5 years. Ready. 19, 18. 7 Pirates.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. To throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
I'll send him over right. Desperation time here on fourth. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 6.
They're going to pass it here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 37.
Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this one is launched downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
Ready, go.
Third down run from Junkins. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. Going for it on fourth. Richardson. He connects downfield. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First down.
Come 19! Come 19!
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the red zone now. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Richardson's going to throw. This is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Ready! 70 Timberwolves.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you could live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. He rolls to his right, trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So make it...
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, and the ego to my house. Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll